Hey guys, it's Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com. Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com, and you're looking at our pea pods. We grew these pea pods from these planters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 planters, which we grew peas from. We started about 11 weeks ago when we put them in as seeds, and now they've delivered pods. We had about 30 to 50 plants in each planter that were growing. Fortunately for us, these are self-growing planters, so we had no plants die. Every plant grew in the torpedo pot. This is an organic process. We don't use any synthetic fertilizers. We use a 3-12-12 mixture of raw because we wanted to hit the blooming and the blossoming for the pods themselves. Now we're going to weigh the pods out and see how much do they weigh. So out of all of this, we're going to throw it on a scale and we're going to do our own calculations. It appears that all of these pods right here comes to about 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 0.4 ounces, 0.6 ounces. Now, let's calculate them individually. How many pods does it take to make an ounce? So let's take a look at this and do our own calculations, see what we can come up with. Okay, here we go. So let's drop down here and see what constitutes an ounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 pods constitutes 1 ounce, okay? Which means that we have approximately about 70 pods that came from each individual planter. 70 pods came from each individual planter, which I consider a great harvest, a great harvest. Remember now, these planters have been growing our food unattended with no human intervention. And the food that comes out of these planters are stunning, absolutely stunning. They are so beautiful. Now, if you look at these pods, you don't see any blemishes on them. You don't see anything wrong with these pods. The pods are really, really great. That's what organic growing does for you. The peas form as they naturally are supposed to. Now, I want you to understand, we didn't let these plants develop their full mature life cycle. We stopped them early. One of the reasons why we stopped them early because we want to put Hungarian peppers in these planters. And we want to do the same thing. We want to grow over 1,000 Hungarian peppers. So we wanted to stop early, which I wish we didn't have to, but seasons are short, so we want to be able to achieve as much as possible. So we're going to rip the rest of these peas out. And again, they were still flowering, okay? They were still constantly growing. We pulled them out because we want to put another crop in here. So don't think that those 5-point-something pounds are what's it for these planters. It's not true. You could have done a lot more, a little bit more. The Gaussian curve says the most of the crop was done, but there was still more to come out of it. So with that being said, I'm going to put my Hungarian peppers in. Peas were a great success because from the pods themselves and from the peas that have been put in the soil, they're going to provide nitrogen for my other crops. And I love it. I love it. So when I put my Hungarian peppers in, they'll be ready to grow. They're going to use the constituents in the soil that has been left over from the peas, and they're going to start using it to develop themselves. I think I'm going to try to put about 30 Hungarian pepper plants in each planter and to see what happens. So these plants are no longer growing, so what I normally do is go and turn the knob down. You can see it's watering right now. It thinks that there's pods in this planter, but there's no more pods in this planter. They're all gone now. Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com, Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com. This has been a very successful growing season for the peas. I want to thank you for walking it through with us and seeing what the possibilities are for you and your family. You can eat healthy. You can eat organically, and you can enjoy it. And you can do it at a cost that's affordable for yourself. Daryl Addison, torpedopot.com. Thank you, guys.